Hi everyone, and welcome to a very special vlog that is made specifically for my fans who love the decade of the 80s, who grew up in the 80s and the 90s. With me you are seeing a famous social influencer, Guru Zone. I'm sure most of you have seen my last short where I showcased his collection for various action figures, rare action figures and memorabilia from the 80s, 90s and beyond. But today my focus is squarely on his collection for WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was known as World Wrestling Federation or WWF. So I'm going to be showing you all of the collection that's there, and this is what makes it really special is the fact that the items that I've seen here are rare, unique, and it's really difficult to find these pieces of history not only in mint condition but also in Jeddah or Saudi Arabia. So let's go and sit with Guru and let's see what he has to show to us. So guys, I'm sitting here with the famous social influencer Guru Zone, and he was kind enough to give us time to be able to film all the memorabilia that he has. Believe me, it's a trip down the memory lane because like many of you out there, I am also an 80s kid. I grew up in the 80s. 90s is a very special part for me, and to be able to see rare, unique memorabilia of World Wrestling Federation, which is now known as World Wrestling Entertainment, I just cannot describe it in words how it feels. Guruji,
Yes,
please, on behalf of all of my fans and the viewers, we can't thank you enough for giving us the time today.
it's my pleasure that you are here, and thank you very much for joining. I'm glad that I joined your session one more time, and it's gonna be fun definitely because what you're going to watch right now or get to see, these are the real stuff from the 80s and 90s. And honestly, those days, like apart from cartoons, we just have this particular session on the weekend that WWF is coming, and we need to chop down all our tasks, sit
True.
our father, uncles, and it's like a family time and dedicated time for WWF. Not like these days, but definitely, though that was the golden era when it was like I wouldn't say that we are mad or crazy stuff, but yes,
Big fan.
crazy fan.
Crazy
You name it.
Crazy fan. And the thing is that what made that era really memorable is the fact that, like he touched upon it, nothing was available on demand.
True.
We had to go out to a video cassette shop. We would rent a VHS. We would bring it on the weekends.
Yeah.
And if we are lucky, we would be able to watch wrestling on Saudi Channel 1, Saudi Channel 2. Of course, the one that used to be on Saudi Channel 1 was the commentary was in Arabic, whereas
These are the VHS
so
cassettes, and there used to be a sticker on this, like which volume is it, and all we do is just go ahead, grab this, remove this picture, and store it, and return the cassette back.
so this thing is now for the museum, and
True.
Guruji has that. Okay, so without taking much of your time, Guru Zone is going to be showing us each and every memorabilia that he has. And by the way, here he is a die-hard fan of the late Ultimate Warrior. So you're gonna find a lot of unique memorabilia related to him, but as well as other WWE superstars. Okay guys, what I'm seeing is Guru Zone is now sitting like a legendary guru. You see all the thug life elements that are there. You see the amulet, the beautiful necklace that has WWE icon. Oh my lord. So
What
this
else do you need?
man, so basically Guruji, is this oh my god, it's basically a replica of WWE Heavyweight Championship belt.
Exactly.
That can be worn like
A bracelet.
a bracelet. And then I see something really small but noticeable.
It has the copyrights, and it's the replica of the original championship belt, and the quality is too good. And how you can have this one, you can own this one, like if you're going and watching this kind of WWE live sessions. Now these days, you in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, Jeddah, They are like having all this WWE entertainment shows. So there are dedicated stores. You can go and grab one from there. Even the
Amulet.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have one small question. You have something really small right there on your pocket.
Basically, I visited, I went to the US and visited Hogan's store in Miami.
Okay.
And this is his store spin. And it's like a memory because you get, once in a lifetime opportunity to visit such places. And
True.
You won't believe there was a wax statue of Hulkamania when he first time posed in WWE.
Right.
Exactly in the same costume, the same height, and I was like looking like a tiny kid in front of him. He was like 6'6" something.
So that was basically a life-size statue.
Exactly.
Okay, so okay, right. But Guruji, what I need you to show is something that you got from Hogan's store in Miami.
Okay.
A very valuable piece of history.
Uh-huh.
And I'll give you a hint. It was autographed.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that, but I'm going to show it to your audience. But before that, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
WWF those days was like, we were so loyal to it. Like how dedicatedly we go to the school. We used to sit in front of the TV in those days at that particular time, and we used to, complete our tasks before the show starts.
Right.
So apart from that, these wrestlers, they had a huge impact on our lives. So we became not only a fan. Those days, I think we didn't even consider ourselves fan because we didn't knew the meaning of a fan. But we used to watch and love those shows, the WWF. But the stars, they had huge impact on our lives. Majority, not only me, like fans like me, certainly have seen, like, for the Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior, British Bulldog, Hulkamania, Macho Man. Like, there are people who dedicatedly follow those artists, and they bring those vibes in their lives. So
Okay.
Ultimate Warrior is one of them who did a massive impact on my life. Let me show you this other stuff which I have for the WWE. What do you say?
Please do. Please go ahead.
So those days we never played Roblox or what kind of games on the mobile phones. We used to have display cards.
Trading
And
cards of
WWE,
WWE
WrestleMania,
6.
Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. This was the session.
Yes.
And
Macho Man. Macho King.
These are not only cards, but now they are basically these are the collectible trading cards. And in those days, they were life. If you have 15 of this, you are owning a Rolls Royce. For a kid, these cards are life. Honestly, we used to exchange with our friends. I have few of them which are like, I can show it to you. Like I have 2 of them.
Right.
So these are the ones which are rare, and then they are considered as collectible. And God knows, tomorrow if I get an opportunity to showcase this, or some crazy fan comes up saying that I want to have this, it's pretty hard to find one. But
True.
Alhamdulillah, I do own them, and I'll show you over here.
Please.
Like these are the WWF Wrestlemania cards. Okay. But
This is basically
these are only the play cards which have the information at the back, like what exactly was the situation.
Okay, WrestleMania
And
5.
you have the collectible edition number 105. So this way you have like 500 or 600 numbers. So you keep collecting and putting onto the screen.
You have King Harley Race.
Yes.
Guys, I just want to say something about Harley Race for those of you who don't know. Before Hogan became a superstar, even before Ric Flair became a superstar, this was the guy. He was the superstar in WWE. Of course, there were others along with him. There was Bob Backlund. There was Monsoon Gorilla. But Harley Race, I have never seen such a lethal wrestler in my entire life. The way he beat his opponents was just a mayhem, to say the least. Okay, what else do you want to show us?
I want to show you something unique about this. This is not only a play card.
Okay.
It's not a trading card. It's a sticker.
Oh.
It's a sticker.
Right. I see the die cut.
And at the back of it, you won't find any information. It's like you keep collecting and it becomes a poster. So you will see that it's a Hulkamania's cut, but I'm missing out the rest of the parts. But
okay. I think this is that famous Hulk Hogan entry with the American flag
Exactly.
when he was walking down the aisle in one of the WrestleManias. Okay.
And he's also one of the oldest and famous wrestler, George the Animal Steel.
So, Guruji, you don't have only cards that are about the 80s or 90s superstars.
True.
You even have cards that celebrate the achievements of legends from the 1970s.
Exactly. Because
Okay.
that's where the history began.
Okay. Amazing.
Undertaker,
Whoa, first appearance.
I'll tell you over here. This is exactly the cards which we used to play. Like Undertaker, then you have the weight, from, birth date, trademark, hold, known for, favorite quote. The Undertaker enjoys his work, burying the competition. So all these cards,
Legion of Doom.
do you see this? They have their own logo with the information, which city they are in, Chicago, Illinois, Big Boss Man,
Amazing.
and
Hercules.
Hercules. The good thing about this is not only it mentions WWF, but it also helps you to recognize how the logo used to be for
Vin-
that character.
Vince McMahon really did an awesome job when it came to branding for each of his
Teddy
superstars.
DiBiase. This is Macho King.
Macho King, okay, when he became a heel, but the picture is not of Macho King, it's the classic Macho Man,
Yeah.
Randy Savage. Okay, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, the most irritating wrestler for me.
True. So these are few cards.
You have Sergeant Slaughter as well.
I do have Sergeant's Order. Okay, now tell me who's this? Sensational Queen
Sherry, Macho Man's manager, and Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels' first manager. Sherry Scary.
Wow.
Okay.
So these are few cards. So
Right.
these are the cards which we trade by playing.
Right.
Now, coming back to something more unique before we go ahead to the final thing.
Please.
Do you know what's this?
No, please enlighten us.
Okay, in those days, people never used QR codes or they have like tickets on their mobile phones. This is the ticket to the WWF matches.
Are you sure this is the ticket?
Exactly.
Guys, this is like the size of A4 page.
A4 page, and it used to be in black and white,
Okay.
and these are the tickets.
Okay, World Wrestling, I would like to read it for my fans. World Wrestling Federation Saturday. Okay. Right, Ultimate Warrior, that's the main event, and Jake the Snake Roberts versus $1 Million Man and Akeem. Wow. Wow.
And do you know it used to come in Saudi on Fridays, right?
Yeah.
But originally it used to be on Saturdays from 1 p.m. Channel 22 WWF Superstars of Wrestling, and then Saturdays 2 p.m. on WGGB TV Channel 40. These are the channels in the US.
So, another piece of history.
Now you'll be asking me, why am I storing this?
Please.
Because I'm a big fan of him.
Oh. Oh my God.
This is a 90s original poster.
WrestleMania 6, 1990. Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan.
So when they used to sell the tickets, they used to promote it in this way. This is how it goes.
Mind blowing. Mind blowing.
So now we are getting closer to the unique stuff.
Yes.
But before going forward,
For the grand finale.
grand finale, I'll show you the posters. Basically, these are not. This is not signed by Ultimate Warrior,
Mhm.
but these are the posters. Like fans like us in those days, we couldn't get the original autograph signed by the artist, so we used to buy the postcards. So this is a similar WWF postcard. Like if you place an order and you get as a copy.
Right.
So that time autographs were never meant as a priceless stuff, but yes, there were like people who were, we were kids, but the people who at 40s and 50s, they used to store this stuff. But for me, it's still history and it's a collectible item.
Of course, because not a lot of people would know that what was the how did Ultimate Warrior sign his own memorabilia,
Yeah.
and this is basically the ultimate reference that we have. Okay, so is this the only postcard you have, Guruji?
For WWF, I have 3.
Okay.
But for Warrior 1, and then I have these 2 cards. Dusty Rhodes.
Okay, guys, for those of you who don't know him, he's the father of Cody
Goldust.
Rhodes, Goldust Dustin Rhodes. Okay, so this is, and his nickname was the American Dream.
Yeah.
And then
comes
the late
Rowdy,
Hot
Rowdy
Rod.
Piper. He, when this movie, there was an Indian movie, Rowdy Rathod. It reminded me of him, that how rowdy he was in those days, man. He was like, his fame and his persona was completely different. Hulkamania, Macho Man, all these characters used to exist, but
Yeah.
this guy, he have his own area. He have his own set of followers, fans. It's like basically he's John Cena in Rock and Austin's era.
The only difference I see between him and John Cena is that I was watching his interview before he died,
Yeah.
and he always disagreed or didn't want to be the world heavyweight champion. So the only major title that he won on his own was the Intercontinental title. I think it was 1992 SummerSlam.
92 SummerSlam, but even that was also, they requested him that you need to go for it,
I see.
or else SummerSlam wasn't been a complete session without
Without
him winning that.
Okay. Are we approaching the grand finale?
Okay, but I'll tell you what. If you go online, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
start collecting socks, a pair of socks, because I'll tell you,
You even have socks of the Ultimate Warrior.
if I get in his underwear, definitely I'm going to own one, because Ultimate Warrior is something else for me. He's having a unique charisma about himself. Like he's different. He's different. He's unique. He even slammed Hulkamania. The world fell for him, and he smashed Hulkamania just like this.
I still can't forget the way Monsoon Gorilla, because back then he was doing commentary,
Uh-huh.
and the way he would scream his lungs out when the Ultimate Warrior would make the entrance.
Exactly, and I'll tell you back. It was the second comeback for Ultimate Warrior, and he had a fight with Triple H, and I think in not even a minute, 35 seconds, Triple H was down, pinned it down. That's it. That was the power, and he's like more like, if you're going ahead with the Justice League character Flash,
Yeah,
he's like so quick.
He's very
bulky, but he's too quick.
no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. He was a force.
Yeah.
Okay, what
And-
else, Guruji?
There's a different story about my toys, but I don't have them right now. But I have only this portion, and these are the heads of Ultimate Warrior.
Wow, 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 wow.
Basically, this color combination is the one which when Ultimate Warrior passed away. So the tribute, when it was given, I have the T-shirt as well.
Yeah.
So this is the exact color combination and considered as a warrior sign. Even if you see my pair of socks, you'll find the same stuff.
These socks are not worn, because if they are worn, they will be ruined. So
I do have one more pair which I wear as well,
Okay.
and this one is just as a
decor.
yeah.
Okay.
So what else? You're waiting for that, huh?
Yes, exactly.
So ladies and gentlemen, Ultimate Warrior is part of my life. I've been saying this again and again in the entire session, because I'm a big fan, and a crazy fan will certainly know what I'm feeling right now. It was an honor for me grabbing one of this poster from the Hulkamania store, signed by Hulkamania himself, certified by Hulkamania himself. The only thing was, because it was during COVID session, so he was not allowed to meet people.
You're right.
So
One-on-one,
I
right.
missed that portion, but I was there. And even, it's like, I'll tell you, in a daily routine life, you have you don't have such a big amount that you just want to spend on WWF collections and all this, but when you have the love for it, you go for it. I missed out on the WWF belt, but inshallah soon I will own the one which is signed by Ultimate Warrior and Hulkamania, the one which is used in WWF in those days, WrestleMania 6th session.
Okay.
So
Drum roll. It's the most electrifying memorabilia in sports entertainment history. Wow! The poster
Yeah.
WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, signed by Hulk Hogan himself. My God.
And he mentioned WrestleMania 6. Wow.
You are seeing this piece of memorabilia in the city of Jeddah in Saudi Arabia.
And do you see this logo?
Yes.
It's certified by the Hulkamania.
Wow.
I want to frame this, but I'm afraid to frame it because, you know, things like this and people like you should be kept away.
So there you have it. The most priceless collection for an 80s WWE fan is here in this city, in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, thanks to this collector / social influencer, Guru Zone. You can follow him on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube and Instagram. Guruji,
Ji sir.
I can't thank you enough for giving us the time, especially during Ramadan. Everybody's schedule is like upside down.
True.
But you were kind enough to give time for not only me, but also my fans as well as my viewers. We are extremely grateful to you. For
My pleasure. That I'm thankful to you, in fact, because you just came back and refreshed my memory.
the feeling's mutual, and this isn't just it. If you haven't seen my last short, it shows Guruji's collection of some of the best DC, Marvel, Funko, Hollywood memorabilia that he has. He even has a kit from Knight Rider that has a working light.
Yeah.
So I mean, the list goes on and on. But today was specially dedicated for all the WWE fans that are out there, especially the retro WWE fans. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and if you are into superhero gaming, go for my Twitch channel, follow me there as well. Thank you.